hit them likes, hit them 100s. All right, y'all. First one of the night. Singer Ari Lennox speak out against the Martin show. She said Martin jokes about Pam. Martin jokes about Pam's looks still hit a nerve. I've always feel a way about that, and it's disrespectful to dark-skinned women. She's beautiful. Are we sending her comments to Turkey or nah? We sending her comments to Turkey or nah? Again, type in T, type in N in the chat, type in E, type in N in the chat. Let me know what y'all thinking. All right, so for me, we sending this to Turkey. We sending this all the way to Turkey. Like for real, like at some point, like this era has to cut it out. This era is super duper baby shit soft when it comes to jokes. Jokes is jokes. I love me some Ari Lennox. Beautiful woman, talented woman. She has a platform. She feels that she could feel however she want to feel. But miss, you done missed the assignment. Truly. The Martin Show is a classic. I'm not going to let anyone come for the Martin Show. Secondly, Martin never cracked a joke on Pam's complexion. Never. The Martin Show never covered Pam as if she was an ugly woman. The Martin Show, everybody got it. Everybody got that work. Pam, Tommy, Gina, Stan. Everybody got that work. All the characters got that work. Laquita, Kilolo, all of them everybody got work. Even the dude, I don't even know if the guy got a name in the show, but he always used to call Martin Almond Brown. He even got the work. Everybody get this work in Martin. So for the fact that she's saying that he's basically, his jokes hit a nerve because she's a dark-skinned woman, cut it out, Ari. There's no joke related. There's no joke related on Martin where he even refers to somebody's complexion. Nobody. All right, so one time he did call the dude, but he didn't call the dude this because of his complexion. He called him this because of what he had on. Like the closest joke that it was like complexion related, because I'm an avid Martin fan. When he told dude, when he bumped into Martin and he pickpocketed Martin, and he was like, yo, wannabe Nino Brown got me for my money. Like, that's the closest thing you're going to get. But everybody got that work. Martin was short, had big ears. Everybody got that work. When he lost his job, Pam was calling him brokey. I've never heard Martin call her a dark stuff or just something crazy about her complexion. He got at them beady beads, though. That's B2B. You know what I'm saying? And even with the BDB, I remember being a little kid at the time. Pam was not the ugly duckling. Nowhere near it. All my friends wanted to get at Pam. Like, yo, did you see Pam? No, we too young for Pam. But Pam was coveted as a beautiful woman on the show by the way, the things that she wore, the things that the guy said. Both Tommy and Cole was all over her. So you want Martin all over her too? Nah, it gotta be some sort of balance. Everybody got it on Martin, yo. So I don't agree with her at all. So I don't need, like, at this point, just say you never watch Martin. Just say that. Because it sounds crazy because there's no jokes related to Martin to Pam that was dark skin related. You just coming up with stuff. Like, that just sounds crazy. Shout out to Washida in the building. Appreciate you tapping in, brother. Shout out to Meatwad in the building. Appreciate you tapping in. The B2Bs is why she got offended. Even then and still, it's a part of our culture. There's one episode where Martin kept dreaming about sleeping with Pam, and what he had to do, he had to kiss the beads. You know what I'm saying? He had to kiss the beads. Like, yo, that's a part of the culture. It's a part of the culture. Ain't no man turned down a woman for real that's beautiful cause she didn't get the little naps in the kitchen. You want to get them little naps in the kitchen. That counts though. You know what I'm saying? But a woman that's fine as Pam, most dudes ain't gonna be like, yeah, you know what? I don't really want to mess with her because she didn't get the little naps in the back of her kitchen. Nah, we're gonna get that later, boo. So at the end of the day, it's crazy. Like, this was a direct quote from right here. It's disrespectful to dark-skinned women. So only dark-skinned women get to be the beads? Come on now, let's cut it out. Let's cut it out. Can you shout me out? Shout out to MM in the brother. Appreciate you tapping in. Hit them likes while you here. Hit them 100s while you here. Appreciate you tapping in. I can't front her character as a dark-skinned woman. Wasn't respected. She didn't have a good partner. They all was crazy, or the R word. Sorry. Yeah, I don't agree with that. Her character, what it was supposed to be. It's a show. You have to have balance on the show. Martin and Pam's character has some of the most funniest moments in TV history. Where's the outcry because Martin is short, or Martin had big ears, or Martin was broke? Pam brought this man a stool to sit at the bus stop while he waiting on the job. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? I'm too in tune to the Martin show for let anyone to slide with that. I'm too in tune. Pam used to cook Martin, not all the time, but they was cooking back and forth. And not to mention, they try to give Pam her own show. Yeah, she had a show. They was going to spin her off. They had a whole episode for her where she was working for the record label. I'm too in tune to this. I'm too in tune. She not going to get away with that. Whether it's the dark skin, whether it's the beads, it's a part of it, yo. It's a part of it. Everybody got it on the show. When you talk about bruh man being broke, coming in and just, he's stealing sandwiches. He all up in the crib stealing CD players. That's cool, right? Bruh man, no, that's bruh man. Hustle man come in, selling chickens on a stick. You know what I'm saying, with the pork and bean juice. You know what I'm saying, and all that's cool. That's not offensive at all. But the little B2B, come on, get out of here, man. Everybody on that show of Martin wanted Pam, except for Martin. But the one episode they did show Martin getting that Pam. The one episode. Tommy dated Pam. Cole wanted Pam. You had what's the pimp name? Jerome wanted Pam. All the guy characters on the show wanted Pam. So you could dismiss me with that. They always showed her in the proper light as far as the show is concerned, where they market her as a beautiful woman, but she was also funny. It's a comedy show. So I don't. She could feel how she want to feel, but at the end of the day, I don't agree. The culture don't look at Pam as some ugly duckling. If you ask most guys that watch the Martin show, they was like, yo, Pam is it. Pam is it. Wallace wanted Pam. You see, yo, I'm too in tune to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm too in tune. Simon in the Skybox, he wanted Pam. I'm too in tune to this, bro. So, again, I don't agree with Ari Lennox. The way they market Pam or Tashina Arnold's character as Pam on the Martin show was a beautiful woman. It's a comedy show, so she got that work. But she also gave that work. You could type in Martin versus Pam, and it's like 20 minutes worth of jokes going back and forth. Like, what are we talking about, yo? Like, send that comment all the way to Turkey. I'm not jacking it. Sorry, Ari Lennox. You're beautiful. You're a great singer, but you missed the mark on this comment right here. I don't agree with you at all. And my chat don't agree with you either. Shout out to Nesto in the building. Appreciate you tapping in. I would take Pam over Gina anytime. JT Justin, even if you can't say ask. Rashida, no disrespect to Martin. No, let me explain it better than that. I just realized something. When it came to dark-skinned African Americans, she was difficult. She didn't have a balanced relationship. On the show, it was supposed to be that way. The balanced relationship was supposed to be Tommy. Mind you, she could have chose Jerome. She could have chose Cole. She could have ended up rich with Simon in the Skybox. You see what I'm saying? Easily. Tommy was a good brother. We didn't know what he did for a living, but he was a good brother, treated her right, but she couldn't get over the head chips in the sink or Lou Rawls being played all through the night. Like, Pam need to get her priorities straight. You see what I'm saying? Feel me? So that's not a dark skin, light skin thing. Like, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that. No, it's a part of the character build. You have to show balance on a TV show to make it compelling and make it funny. Don't do that. Modern day Esther, I missed that comment. Let me go back to Paul real quick. Modern day Fred and Esther, yes, absolutely. Martin and Pam was, yes. Ernesto, shout out to Benji. What's up, brother? Appreciate you tapping in. Sorry for yelling. No, bro, we having a good time, brother. Pam, you meant to say Pam is beautiful. That's a fact. Nope. That's what I'm saying. That's why that comment is so crazy, because her character wasn't even looked as not a cute woman or okay woman. Her character was looked as beautiful. So I don't agree with her at all. She did go on a date with Jerome. She had a good time with Jerome. Not just go on a date, she had a good time. You know what I'm saying? So, she had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Jerome could have got it. You know what I mean? But, again, she wanted something better. So, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that at all. And not to mention, she could have chose Cole. Cole had a steady job at the airport. You know what I'm saying? Driving the lower blue Pacer. You know what I'm saying? Steady. You know what I mean? Pillar of consistency. Feel me? And he ended up getting his own spot. So come on, like, nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Didn't the show ended because beef with Pam and Martin in real life? No, in real life, there was a rumor, but it was confirmed that in real life, Pam, Tashina Arnold, and Martin used to date. In real life. You heard her say it when they had a reunion where she mentioned that when Gina and, Tisha Campbell and Martin went through the reason why the breakup of the show happened, that she was grateful for both of them because neither one of them made it feel like uncomfortable, like she didn't have to choose sides. You see what I'm saying? And no woman would have to choose sides from her co-worker and her best friend. No, it was her dude. You know what I'm saying? So they was really dating in real life. So again, that's just crazy. I don't agree with Ari Lennox. I thought Tisha Campbell and Martin dated until it was Tashina and Martin, because Tisha was married to Dwayne Martin since back in the day. Dwayne Martin came along. Yeah, they was together around that time already, because Dwayne Martin used to actually come on the set of Martin. Yeah. So, I'm sending that comment to Turkey, and so is the chat. All right, moving on to our next one. Send it to Turkey or not. Send it to Turkey.